Makeup free and totally frightening. Wait for everyone to come in. Hope everyone remembers. Where's my phone? Oh, right behind me. Hey, what's up? I'm makeup free tonight. Please don't judge. How's it going? Hoping some people will join. And I hope people remember. I hope people remember that we're doing this tonight. And I hope my makeup freeness is not offensive. Yes, you are the first. Woo woo. How's your week been? Oh my gosh. How's your week been? What's new? Join me live on YouTube. What's up, beautiful people? It's a makeup-free Jenna. I know. Terrifying, right? I'm doing a mask because Saturday night is like my mask night. So, that's what we're doing. Is it acting up? I'll put something up on what you call it too. Definitely need a filter on Snapchat. Definitely need a filter. Well, that's not much of a filter, is it? It's Bobo. Justin Bieber swoop? No. Never understood what the one that says ask your friend is, because it doesn't really do much of anything. Oh, you can see where I busted my lip yesterday. Yikes. First weekly Saturday live stream is starting now, so come hang out on YouTube. What's up, people? I know, no makeup. I look terrifying. I know my hair is greasy. It's been a long day. It says I've got 4 people in? Huh. Is it a bad connection? And say it says I've got 4 people hanging out. Oh, comments? Oh. Lame. What's the dealio? I have 5 comments. Yeah, they're you. Huh. It's you. I'm just wondering, because, yeah, it says I have 4 people here, but... Speak now or forever hold your peace. Are you hanging out? I don't know. That's weird. I look really rough on camera with no makeup on. This was not well thought out. I should have put some kind of makeup on. But I had masks I wanted to do. Since it's the first one, might just be a short live stream tonight. Just kind of testing the waters anyway. I was curious. Do you? What is it, Incipio or whatever? Yeah. Me and my ex got phones together. He got a blue one just like this, and pink's my favorite color, so the case that my tablet's in is pink and black also. I'm very, very predictable. You're very sweet. Thank you. I probably look old now, Like you can see all like the little spots that I cover up with the makeup and everything. I guess I don't have super dark circles, but that's just because I nap like an elderly person. Whoa, huge bug. We had our screen door open for a little while we were taking the dog out. And when you live in the country, crazy bugs come in. It's one of those daddy long legs things. Oh well, the cat will probably kill it. Okay, my screen says I've got 5 people watching. How come only one person is talking to me? That's interesting. Okay, so this girl I know is selling that Uniq makeup, and she set up a, I'll cover her name, but she spelled Unique wrong. I don't know if you can see. Uniq. What do I use to edit video? Right now, Filmora Go, but I think I'm going to get KineMaster. I think that's how you pronounce it. Because what I'm using right now, I'm not happy with. I want to be able to edit in video and edit in stuff because I want to be able to do reaction videos and reviews and stuff. What I'm doing right now, these little one-take videos are easy enough to shoot, but yeah, I want to be able to, yeah, that makeup is such garbage. Overpriced, unproven makeup, and yeah, no way to sample it. And I love how they say, well, you can't sample MAC or Clinique or Chanel. I'm like, yeah, but those brands have been proven for 50 plus years. Unique has not been. All of that multi-level marketing stuff, it works. The Rodan and Fields, all of that stuff. Like, that drives me crazy on Instagram. I'll get a new follower and it'll be like, so-and-so's makeup page. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I check the page, and it's just them trying to sell that Unique or that god-awful lip sense garbage. That stuff is awful. Trying to decide what mask to use. We have the Your Good Skin Purifying Treatment Mask. I have a Dermalect Microfacial Exfoliating Mask. I have my all-time favorite mask, Dirty Girl by Pure. This is the best mask in the history of existence. And I have the Elizavecca. Yeah, I have, 3 or 4 Kylie lipsticks. I have a gloss and 3 of the, 2 or 3 of the mattes and a couple of the velvets. And I have the 4-pack of the Kim Kardashian West, like the nude lippies. I was kind of disappointed by them. They're cream lipsticks. They don't dry down, which I prefer lipsticks that dry down since I vape. I've tried and like played with her palettes and stuff, but I don't own any. I think her stuff is overpriced for what it is. And that makeup brush kit, I don't care if I was worth millions and millions, I would not buy that $360 brush kit. The lipsticks, they're okay, but they dry down and they feel gummy. Yeah, it is. It's because of her name. Like, I haven't tried the actual lipsticks that she's come out with. Maybe they're good, but I tend to fall back on that whole, it's made at the same lab as ColourPop. And I like ColourPop. Hey, Creighton. We're trying something new. I don't know how long we're going to keep this live stream rolling. I'm just sitting here chatting with a buddy. No makeup tonight. Saturday night is mask night. But yes, Pure is awesome. I had a cushion foundation by them, and it has disappeared in my room somewhere. And I never lose makeup. Never, 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 never. I literally have bags for everything. Like, all of my glass bottle foundations go in one bag. All of my color correctors in one bag. Red and close to red lippies in one bag. Nudes in one bag. Blues and blacks in one bag. Like, everything has its place. And so the fact that this amazing foundation disappeared is really frustrating. I lose everything too, but I'm so like, I grew up without, not, the dog hit it for revenge, probably. Probably. That's more like the cat. The dog is a sweetheart. The cat can be a little bit of a bitch. But I figure it's Saturday. My favorite makeup brand, I love Jeffree Star. I do. I love the Blood Sugar palette. Is one of the best palettes I think I've ever owned in like 25 years of playing with makeup. The Blood Sugar palette is one of the most thorough and complete palettes. The only thing that's not in the palette are blues and greens. There's neutrals, there's pinks, there's purples, there's reds, there's golds, there's coppers. Like, you can make any look out of it. I also, as far as like drugstore brands, I love Wet n Wild. I love City Color. I love LA Girl. ColourPop. It's quicker to say the brands that I don't like. Like, there's only a couple of brands that I'm like, I will not deal with them ever again. CoverGirl. I'll never touch another CoverGirl product as long as I live. Because every single time I say, okay, it's been long enough, maybe they've improved their formulas, I'll try it. And every time I'm disappointed. Every time. Their Total Tease mascara was on sale like a month ago. It's the one that's made, it's supposed to look like Benefit Roller Lash. I got it on sale for like $5. And the wand looks cool. Dark circles under your eyes. Okay. Part of that is dehydration. If you can drink more water. A lot of that, now some of that comes down to genes, honestly. Like a lot of people, it's a genetic thing. I have Native American and Irish in me, so I don't have it as bad. If I hadn't slept, you'd see it more. But, and it sounds crazy, but moisturizing. I know a lot of guys aren't really into like putting moisturizers on and stuff, but if you can get in the habit of putting on like a decent moisturizer before you go to bed, if you don't want to go and buy like men's moisturizer, you can honestly just unscented lotion, like a bottle of Lubriderm. If you just, like a little dime size amount is enough to cover your face and your neck. Also, anytime you rub your eyes, don't rub forcefully because that's going to break little blood vessels. Anytime you're rubbing your eye, use your ring finger because it's the thickest fingertip. It's the most padded, so it'll be the most gentle on that eye area. If you use your pointer finger, you know, these fingers are the ones that you're most used to doing mundane tasks with, so they're tougher. Your ring finger doesn't get that much action, so it's more delicate. Always, if you have to scratch your eye or rub your eye, use your ring finger. Far more delicate. The skin around your eye is a lot like the skin on your lips. It's very, very delicate. Very, very subject to micro tears, micro cuts, even like little tears that you don't even know are happening. So yeah, basically just baby the area, moisturize, and stay out of the sun too, as much as you can. It'll help. And people who get puffiness under their eyes, it sounds crazy, but I've been doing this. I've been doing makeup professionally now for 10 years. And people laugh when I say it. But when your eye area underneath gets like super puffy, hemorrhoid cream. I know, that sounds disgusting. But it's made to shrink swollen tissue. I know that's gross. But I'll buy a thing of Preparation H and I put it in just like a little pink cosmetic tub. And when I'm doing someone's makeup, I'll dip a brush in and just kind of put it in her under eye area. And I'll just tell her, you know, it's an under eye treatment. Because if I tell her I'm rubbing Preparation H on her under eyes, she's going to think I'm crazy and she's never going to hire me again. I learned that the hard way. So. But yeah. A lot of guys asked me, my friend Dave messaged me the other night. He's like, my skin is blotchy. What do I do? I'm like, well, what do you wash your face with? He's like, I don't know, whatever's in the shower. You don't have to spend a fortune on skincare. And even though I work in it, Like, I look at overpriced stuff, like Madonna just released a skincare line. And she's literally got a product that's a bottle about this big, and it's just like a mist. It's got like vitamins and nutrients in it. It's a mist that you spritz on your face, and it's $120. Like, Madonna, kiss my whole ass. There's nothing. There's nothing that can be in that spray making it worth $120. Nothing. It's not possible. I want to try one of those Hanicure masks. Have y'all seen those? They've been advertised like all over Facebook and Instagram. It's like a little two-step system. 2 little plastic pods. They're like $30. But one is like a little light lotion serum you put on your face. You let that dry in. And then there's like this clear, like thicker gel that you cover your face in. And I think you let it sit for like 30 minutes. And by the time has elapsed, your face is so tight you can't move it. But it supposedly makes you look more youthful. Acne. With acne, a lot of it is hormones. A lot of it is hereditary. Like, it kills me when someone has acne and people are like, oh my God, wash your face. It's not that their face is dirty. Some of the cleanest people I've ever known, the most hygienic people I've ever known, have had issues with acne. It's a reaction that your skin has. Some people, when they're younger, go through that as their skin is kind of regulating itself, and it tapers off as you get older. Some people find that they actually have to take Accutane. It's a medication that's supposed to kind of help your body regulate the hormones and oils that it produces. The only kick with Accutane is you have to be very, very careful in the sun because it makes your skin extremely sensitive to sunlight. You also have to drink water like you're a damn fish because it dehydrates you so much because it's regulating the oils that your body produces. A good salicylic acid or a benzoyl peroxide. Look at your products that you use. Like, a lot of times, like, companies don't come out and say which one they use. Yes, Madonna is a material girl, right? $125 for a facial spray. Like, kiss my ass. She's also got, like, it's like a little tube, like literally this size. You see how little it is? A tube of like an overnight serum. It's like $65. Like, again, there's nothing you can put in there that's gonna, nothing that's gonna be worth $65. I got gifted some to review from a company, and it was a tube this size, and I literally took it. I went to the dollar store and I bought the dollar store's version of that cream, and I sat side by side and literally every single ingredient in the exact same order. But on acne, you have salicylic acid and you have benzoyl peroxide. Both of those are over-the-counter treatments for acne and extra oily skin. Some people find that salicylic acid is better for their skin because it's like a quick, as soon as it touches the skin, you can actually kind of feel your skin tingling. That's the salicylic acid pulling it out, pulling the oil out and breaking it up. There's benzoyl peroxide, which is a little bit more of a leave it on and wait kind of treatment. Benzoyl peroxide comes in a lot of like the Oxy-10 creams and things like that, like your spot treatments. A lot of that has benzoyl peroxide in it because it's one that you can put on your skin and let it sit, and it's gonna work gradually over time. Find what works for you. I personally have always used salicylic acid because that's what's in like your like Oxy pads, like the old school face pads. Those are really great. As crazy as it sounds, and I've told people this, even though your face is oily, you still want to moisturize. I know that sounds stupid, like people look at me like I'm crazy when I say that, but the moisture that your skin needs is not the same thing as the oil that is causing acne. So you want to make sure you're washing your face with either a salicylic acid or a benzoyl peroxide. Spot treatments might help too, like before you go to bed, put a couple little dabs on like your worst spots and just let your face breathe overnight. And an oil-free moisturizer. Yep. This is technically the cat's bedroom. This is where... Ray, we do not eat out of the cat's litter box. No, we don't. That's not what we do. I spend way too much money on dog food for you to be eating cat poop. Don't be gross. But yeah, an oil-free moisturizer. I don't like Neutrogena because they test on your forehead. Yeah, before bed. Hang on, I'll pull one up for you. Like, I'll give you an actual product that works. Like Clean and Clear. Johnson & Johnson's Clean and Clear. They have a spot treatment. It's like $5-6. It's not super expensive. You can put that on. Just dab, literally, like a dab on your finger and just touch it. And just let it sit overnight. And a lot of times it'll pull that to the surface. And I know you're not supposed to squeeze pimples, but I'm the world's worst about it. I'm like, if it looks like it can be, I'm doing it. I'm bad about it. But, yeah, an oil-free moisturizer. Neutrogena actually makes a really good oil-free moisturizer. And if anything, moisturize, like, your cheeks, wherever you don't get bad breakouts. Just a very, very thin layer of moisturizer to cover your neck. If you've got hot spots, like my chin has always been, yes, Neutrogena does test their products on animals. They're just the first one that comes to mind, and honestly, I think Johnson & Johnson does too. That's the kicker with trying to find cruelty-free stuff. Animal testing has been so rampant and so accepted for so long that just about every major corporation does it. You know, like you might buy hard candy makeup and it says, we don't test on animals. Well, they're owned by a company that does. And that's what sucks about MAC. They openly say, we don't test on animals, but they allow their products to be sold in China. And any company that allows their products to be sold in China has to consent and allow their products to be tested on animals, even if it's only in China. So that is one good way to catch a company. If you're thinking, okay, well, they say they're cruelty-free, but I have my doubts. Google it. Does so-and-so sell their products in China? If so, the answer is yes. They may not do it themselves, but they'll allow it. It's legal loopholes and semantics is what it is. Human beings are animals. The only difference is we walk on 2 feet and we can talk. And I feel like this. If my tax dollars are paying for a child rapist to sit on death row for 20 years, test that shit on him. Test that shit on the kitty diddler. Test the makeup on the guy who raped a little girl, you know? The guy who killed 15 people. Test makeup on them, you know? Because then you've got actual human test subjects, you know? Why test it on an innocent puppy or an innocent kitten? Because when I say that they test these animals, it's not like the cat's sitting on a counter and they rub it into his paw. No, 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 no. They take the products, they strap cats down, or cats, rabbits, and puppies. And they don't just rub it in and then monitor the skin. No, 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 no. They strap them down and spray directly in their eyes. They take sandpaper and rub it down their bare skin and then rub their cosmetics over the broken skin and then record. I mean, it's barbaric what they do. So, supporting cruelty-free companies, I'm glad that's become a bigger deal. Like, when I found out that Neutrogena tested on animals, I actually used to wear Neutrogena foundation exclusively. And I quit that day. I have not bought a single Neutrogena product since 1999. Not one. I actually was at Winn-Dixie yesterday and I needed a new face wash bar. And my brother's like, well, that Neutrogena bar, and he handed it to me, and I had to catch myself, like, wait, no, I don't do that. And I put it right back on the shelf. But yeah, I mean, shoot, we've got America has the highest percentage of incarcerated criminals of any country anywhere, you know, so, oh my God, you touch little kids, you had sex with children, cool, have a seat in this chair and hold your eyes open for me, bro, you know, let's get real-time, real human results and let animals be animals, you know, exactly, America, yeah, exactly, incarcerating everybody, well, that's what kills me too, you know, you've got people doing 20 years in jail for like a little bag of weed. The guy down the street's a registered sex offender and has been convicted twice of having sex with underage girls. But he's free. He's good. You know? Our justice system is broken. Our medical system is broken. America's a broken country. You know? I'm happy to be here. Shelters do kill animals every day. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And again, I wish there was a quick fix, but it comes down to reckless breeding, careless people not taking care or getting their pets spayed and neutered. That's why now so many rescue centers, when you adopt an animal from a rescue, 99% of the time they're vaccinated and they're already spayed or neutered, and the fee that you pay to adopt compensates them for that. But yeah, I can't say anything. Kirby is fixed, my girl cat. Ray Ray, my boy, is not. No, Creighton, I haven't. No, I sure haven't. Everybody, Creighton is a friend of mine. I don't know how many people. My screen says there's 6 people watching, but I'm only, I don't know. Creighton is a really, really talented filmmaker, guys. Y'all should definitely check out his YouTube channel. For realios. You're Creighton Hobbs, yeah? Your cousin got... Are you serious? You're her teacher? House arrest. That, like... It makes me so angry that I don't even... I can't put it into words. You know what's really fucked up? Are you seeing how many female teachers are getting arrested for sex with their teenage students? In the comments for all of those videos, it's, lucky, I wish teachers were like that when I was in high school, herp, derp, dirt. But if it was a 16-year-old girl and a teacher, it'd be, pig, how could you? She's an angel. It's either all okay or none of it's okay. And if they're underage, it's pretty black and white that none of it's okay. You know? The Mystery of Winnie Evans, Creighton? Creighton, you've known how to do stuff for so long, like filming and editing. I would pay you to teach me how to edit, because your stuff always looks so good. And I just want to do basic stuff. Like, I want to do reviews and reactions, you know, just YouTube type stuff. So this is a true story, The Mystery of Winnie Evans.
The whole reason I wanted to go on this mystery to figure out what happened was because of him. This is my granddaddy, and this mystery is about his sister. What happened to her?
102-year-old mystery of not knowing. Huh. This is so cool. Yeah, for Android. Right now, for my videos, I'm using Filmora Go. But
So, what good news do you have to tell me?
it's...
This is a letter to her daddy that was mailed in 1931, where she was living in St. Louis, Missouri.
This is so
And
cool.
I've got the add
Creighton, what inspired you to do this? Is this something that has a connection to you and your family? Or is it just, are you just like me and you just love finding and hunting down and solving mysteries? Because I can't wait till that comes out. Do I have the bell tapped for you? Because I know no, not unsubscribe. Bell. There, I hit the bell. That way every time you upload something, I'll know. That's awesome. Yes. I've never understood how that happens either. It's your great aunt. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see it. That's awesome. Yeah, hit the bell notification icon so I'll know as soon as you upload it because I want to see that. That is awesome. But yeah, like when famous people, like I've never understood that. How do you go from being just normal, nobody knows you, everyday type person? And I understand when you become famous, everyone around you kisses your butt. But you have to lose a little bit of touch with reality to start to believe your own hype, you know? You're filming on May 7th. Okay, cool. Are you traveling to do that? You mentioned that she wrote a letter from St. Louis, Missouri. Are you traveling to film up there? Are you going to be on location anywhere? Alright, it's Saturday night. I know I'm talking to a small segment of my family. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm going to do a mask, because why not, right? Alright, I've got the Elizavecca Milky Pore Hell Cleanup Mask. This was supposed to be like you can see I ripped the shit out of the lid, but it was supposed to be, it's marketed as the most brutal cleanup mask. Like, people tried it and was like, oh, it's the most awful cleanup mask. Might just do this one because it's a 5-minute mask. Why not? It's a lovely greenish, grayish color. Oh, it smells good. It smells delightful. It's smooth. It's not all clumpy like some masks are. I figure, hey, this is quality content right here. You know, just this is the internet y'all signed up for, right? Watching a middle-aged woman who still dresses and acts like she's in her teens and 20s put on a mask. Oh, Tana Mongeau. We talked about this Wednesday, didn't we? We did. She is on the top of my list of YouTube channels I kind of want to review. I don't quite understand why I'm 36. It's weird. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that. Which, I take that as a compliment, because I don't want to seem... I don't have kids, and I'm probably never going to have kids. By choice. And... the YouTube hoe. Yeah. And she's proud of it. Like, I watched one video that she did with Shane Dawson. Basically traveling from Center, Mississippi to St. Louis, Missouri, and we'll follow her exact steps. Wow, that is awesome. Oh my, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see that. I love stuff like that. Oh, that's gonna be, I'll share it, and I'll put it in when it comes out, I'll put it in one of my This Week in Sparkles, and I'll link to stuff in those. But yeah, like, I watched earlier Tana videos, like when she first started, and the thing is, you can tell she's got like a really sharp sense of humor. Like, she has a real innate understanding of comedy and what is funny. She did a video with Shane Dawson where they were like acting out like they were this old redneck couple. And she did this hilarious voice like, yeah, daddy. Yeah. Hey, Tisa. Long time no see, sweetie. Saturday night's mask night. So, go on and get your mask on, girl. We're pajama jammying it up. I think everybody should do a mask. Or put on your pajamas at least. How have you been, Tisa? Y'all, Tisa is the sweetest girl. She has the prettiest singing voice. Oh my gosh. She does a cover of Sign of the Times that made me cry the first time I heard it. I just loved it. I was going to say, doesn't she run around with like that little posse, like the Little Pump, and Bella Thorne. I know she's buddy with that girl. I'm good, sweetie. I've just started doing, tonight's the first Saturday night live stream. We have I've been doing them on Wednesdays for about a month and a half. And everyone, I'm so grateful for everyone who subs to me, because y'all are truly some of the smartest and kindest people that I wanted to do. I started the live streams partially because I wanted to talk to y'all more, and then partially because I wanted y'all to get to know each other a little bit. And so I love how, like, on Wednesdays, and once we build up Saturdays, like, someone signs in and you'll see everybody go, oh, hey, so-and-so. You know, everyone's kind of formed like a little internet family. The Sparkle Army is a family. That was my goal to begin with. Okay. Mask is in place. But yeah, Tana Mongeau and Bella Thorne, both of them, like, they kind of epitomize what drives me crazy about this youngest generation of girls. We are at a point in history where you literally have a computer in your pocket at any given time that will tell you any information you could ever want to know. And somehow, a lot of younger people are dumber than ever. Brianna. Oh, now I know exactly who you are. Okay. I remember you saying, I've been here for every live stream, and I'm like, I don't recognize that name, and I felt terrible because I recognize everyone's name. Family, who's your daddy? Funny story about that who's your daddy joke. My friend Donnie and me and a bunch of people from way back when I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings, we were out having drinks after work one night, and we were sharing embarrassing sex stories. And Donnie was like, oh, I got one to top it. He's like, I was drunk and I was hooking up with my ex, and, you know, we're having sex doggy style, and he said, and I'm drunk and I don't know what I'm thinking. I go, yeah, who's your daddy? He said, she turns around and goes, you've never met him. I laughed for like 5 minutes. Like, can you imagine? Who's your daddy, baby? Who's your daddy? You don't know him. You don't know him. Use my Jeffree Star hand mirror to fan myself. I wanted the hot pink one, but I'm not hating this pale pink one. Right? Who's your daddy? You don't know him. Why would you ask? Doing that at 17? Oh, psh. You live and learn, baby. You live and learn. The stuff that you regret will only hold you back. I'm not trying to sound like a cliche or anything, but regretting stuff will make you... I understand why you regret things. Oh, don't they all, baby? They all cheat. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my virginity at 17. So, but regretting it will only make you you didn't do anything wrong. You made a decision out of love. What he did is on him. Right? The whole encounter, like, drunken hookup, everything's going well, like, yeah, who's your daddy? And you could just imagine, because she, I know the girl, she's this sweet, innocent looking little, pretty, blonde haired, blue eyed, and she's just like, you don't know him, you know? Hey, Skull, what's up? Face mask night. Oh, girl, it's no problem. I like that you come by. As long as you come by and say hi, it's okay. I understand. Everyone's got lives and stuff going on. That's fine. Like I said, other channels really get into, like, entertaining stuff during their live streams. I'm boring. I just like to sit and talk to you guys. You know? And like I said, this is the first time I've ever gotten online with no makeup on and rocking the face mask. But, cheers. You're at your grandma's, Skull? Hi, Grandma. I don't know if she can hear me, but hey, Grandma. Oh, Tisa, back at you, darling. See, thank you. Like, I've had, you know, it's funny that you say that, Brianna. Like, somebody else the other day told me that they said, I just found, the woman said, I just found your videos looking up Ipsy subscription bags. She said, but I get this old school YouTube vibe from your videos. And I said, well, thank you. She said, oh, I am very Irish. But yeah. So I take that as a compliment. Because, you know, the original YouTube used to be like this, where it was just people chatting and creating stuff. And now it feels like there's this divide. Like, there's lots of creators like me, but there's so many who see what the big YouTubers do that they're just copying that. Yeah, it's just money. And now, like, to be successful on YouTube, you practically have to have an actual film crew, you know, an editing crew, a director. Like, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that was not what YouTube was all about. That was not the original plan. It was supposed to be, what can you create? And I mean, there's channels who contribute stuff. Well, thank you. I hope there's no one like me. I don't know if the world could handle more than one me. Okay. I put this mask on, not realizing that I should probably have my towel to wipe it off. So y'all hang out. I'm going to run across the hall and grab my towel really quick so y'all don't have to stare at this masked face all night. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Back. Nice chair. Thanks. It's ancient. This was my grandmother's chair. She bought this in like 1970. And my brother and I, we're renovating this house. Oh, thank you. My dog is my baby. But yeah, we're renovating the house and we're repainting, but we don't want to part with certain things. And like, this chair is so old. It's so heavy too. Like, you know how older stuff is so solidly made? Like, we were gonna move this chair to another room and I can't pick it up. My brother was like, I can't do it. Is that what it is, Creighton? Because, like, I see these YouTubers who, they don't do anything really different from what I do. And some of these people have, like, 50, 60,000 subs. there's one girl who started YouTube like 3 or 4 more months before I did, and she's got like, I don't know, like 50, 60,000 subs now. And I mean, you can tell like a lot of the subs have to be genuine, because she gets lots and lots of engagement, hundreds of comments on her videos. She has a huge fan base, but the stuff she does, like, the people who watch my videos, like, we discuss, like when I make This Week in Sparkle, we talk about the news stories, you know, we discuss things. Like on this girl's channel, it's just people going, oh my God, Queen, you're so pretty, oh my gosh, I love you. And don't get me wrong, of course that's flattering, of course it's nice to have someone tell you you're beautiful, but I like forming a connection with you guys, you know, like, I know Tisa's a singer, and we like each other's stuff on Instagram, you know, Skola's in school, Creighton I've known for years, you know, and I've been talking to Brianna on YouTube for a while now. Like, I want a connection with you guys. And this one person makes videos, and it's like she just goes online and finds whatever, like, the trendy topic is. And it's, say there was a news story about slut shaming, for example, and she'll do slut shaming, my take on it. Tumblr, this, my take on it. And I mean, that's cool and all, but it just, you're pandering to an audience there. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I like the girl a lot, and she has been super, super supportive of me. But it baffles me that her channel has blown up to like 60,000, 70, whatever she's at now. And we're not really doing that much different. Paid Google, really? Hey, Queen! I'm so glad you could come by and hang out. The first Saturday live stream. I'm glad some folks were able to come hang out. Y'all get no makeup Jenna tonight. Aren't y'all excited? Wiping off that mask. That was a fun mask. My face is all tingly now. What's new, Queen? How you been? We're going to test out something else I got in my Ipsy bag. Tell them to try to fly. Wait, when did Nicki Minaj make fun of a disabled person? I haven't seen that. Was that recent? I haven't heard about that. Watching in bed. Oh, no. And it's the weekend. Hey, Liesel. Son woke you up at 5. Is he okay? Was it a bad dream? Oh, I know how you feel, Queen. I'm sorry. I'm glad that you're hanging out with us. Hang out with us. Depression is real, and I'm pretty sure just about every single one of us in this feed know exactly what you're talking about. Last 2 nights have been rough, Liesel. Oh, bless his heart. Ooh. Alright, so this is blue. It looks like toothpaste, but it's supposed to be Oasis hydrating treatment. Smells good. Looks like hair gel. Here we go. Well, Melanin Queen, I actually just shared a hilarious story. Nothing is good for depression like laughing at something goofy. We were talking about, somebody made the joke, who's your daddy? And I was talking about how years ago I was out having beers with friends from work, and we got on the topic of most awkward sex encounters, right? And we were all telling stories of just embarrassing things that have happened to us, you know, in the bedroom. And my friend Donnie just sat there real quiet and let everyone tell their story. You need toothpaste. It happens. But, Donnie said he was hooking up with his ex-girlfriend, and they were drunk, and, you know, you get into it. It's doggy style. They're going wild, and out of nowhere, he said, I go, "Who's your daddy, baby?" And he said, she turns around and goes, you've never met him. You don't know him. In the middle of sex. Are you talking about Nicole Arbor? Skull, the girl on YouTube who says depression is all in our head, all that? Okay, yeah, do that, Brianna. I hadn't seen that. I might put that in this week in Sparkle. That's dangerous. And I hate how divisive. You know, politics have always divided this country, and I get that. And I understand that everyone feels the way they do for the reasons that they feel that way. I respect that. My thing has always been, if we disagree, that doesn't matter. As long as you have an educated understanding of why you're taking the stand that you're taking. But in this last election cycle, it stopped being politics so much. And people are just out and out admitting hate for people. I'm like, no. It's not a difference. A difference of opinion is when I say, the Cubs are my favorite team and I love Anthony Rizzo, okay? You might not be a Cubs fan. You might be a Cardinals fan. And that's cool. Difference of opinion doesn't mean that I don't still love you. However, if you truly believe that there are other people on this planet who do not deserve to be treated the same way you do, that's not a difference of opinion, and that's not politics. That's humanity. And I'll never understand people who try to think that way. But I've noticed that a lot of the people who seem to have so much hatred and animosity for anything unlike them. Montana is good. I talked to her earlier. Her phone has bitten the dust. So, I've got to go to my used store tomorrow. I've got an old not Amazon, I don't know why I said that. An old Samsung phone. Like I told her, it's from like 2016. It's not brand new, but I'm going to ship it off to her so that she can have a new phone. I told her if she could get it hooked up, she could have my old phone. But yeah, her phone bit the dust, so she hasn't been able to hang out with us. So I'm going to try to get that to her this week. That way she can come back and join us again. Welcome back, Bree. But, so it is Skull, it is Nicole Arbor saying that. What a shock. How funny that I called that right out. She's also the one who did the Dear Fat People, which just infuriated me. When I do doggy, the ladies can't form words. Of course. So, while I've got a few of y'all here, and I'm so excited y'all are here, I've decided, that's a good question. I don't know. A train hadn't swung by tonight. I saw him earlier on the Dave Knows Wrestling live stream. They're in England, so I don't know what time it is there. Maybe they're crashed out. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel stupid right now. Okay, Google. What time is it in England? Let's just see. Did I blush? That's because they're too busy throwing up. Let's see. What time is it in England? I like it when my Google Assistant doesn't work. Okay. I don't know where a train is. He's usually here by now. Do. I just watched a video. Have you guys ever watched H3H3, Ethan and Hila? I just got like binging their videos. I think they're hilarious. But Check them out. They're funny. H3H3, Ethan and Ela. They're interesting. Well, I just watched a video. They kind of do videos where like they review bizarre YouTube channels and stuff like that. It's funny. They're kind of like meme-ish. Like their humor is very like meme related, but they're funny. They did a video. You know how like TLC has those shows like My Strange Addiction and Hoarders and like the people who are in love with their car and things like that. They did an episode featuring this guy Kyle, who is 31 years old, and he dates older women. Much older women. Like 70, 80. Thickness in Chief. No, I have not seen that. But yeah, this guy Brian only dates women who are like 60, 70, 80. And the oldest woman he ever dated was 91. Now, I don't knock anyone for their choices. Ethan was pretty brutal. Like, oh my god, old ladies, da 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 da, dried out poo nannies, dried out tooties, gross, gross, gross. And I'm like, man, while I don't want to see an old lady tongue kissing a young guy, I don't knock it. I mean, hell, women are kind of taught in this society that once you reach a certain age, the old man that shags his car, yes. Or the woman who has sex with fair rides, like amusement park rides, and she's like, oh, I love the slenderness of his nibs, or his jibs, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. But I mean, I figure, I guess if they're not hurting anyone else, it's why you upgraded your exhaust. Had to have a sexy exhaust, huh? Did you wear the other one out? Is that what you're getting at? Yeah, you have to respect people. I mean, and hell, like I said, you know, women, and you know what else? Jack Nicholson is in his 70s, and just about every time I see him on a red carpet, his date is a woman in her 20s. And no one ever says anything about that. This got too freaky. But yeah, like, I don't get it. Like, women need to be made to feel pretty too, damn it. I don't want to make out with a 90-year-old. But if Kyle does, then take one for the team, Kyle. Let's get Swifty in here. Do you ever see Skippy? The 35-year-old virgin? Oh, God. Whenever I turn on my car, it returns the favor. Oh, my God. Oh, that's awful. That's so bad. No. I love my car, but not like that. Jennifer Gray is a good car. And I have Sadie, my Saturn, who has since passed away, but I won't part with her. She's in the garage. I love her too much. Car abuse, yes. But good old Skippy. The episode with Skippy opens up and he's like, I'm Skippy, I'm 30, whatever, I'm still a virgin. And he's wearing a shirt that says Virginity Rocks. But he immediately starts talking about how much it sucks to be a virgin. And he goes out to bars, but he takes his mom with him. She's his wing mom. Was it a twin exhaust so you wouldn't have to go too far to cheat? Yeah, you're going to crank your car up one day and literally the car's not going to start because they're going to have been fighting like, I saw him first. How could you? They're going to get into a fight over you and then your car's not going to run. And then where are you going to be? And where are you gonna be? Sicko. Sicko. But the episode with Skippy, like his friends actually set up a party where he could meet girls, and he had these t-shirts printed up. One of them said, "I made out with Skippy for 3 minutes and all I got was this shirt." And I think another one was like, "Grant my wish, put a kiss on, give Skippy a kiss," or something like that. It was because you flooded out the motor. Yeah, you should be a mechanic. You would be sexually gratified like all the time. All the time. Doodaloo. Doodaloo. I actually have the theme music from Ethan and Ela stuck in my head. I also watched the one where they were trying the different flavored sodas. When Manny and I went to New Orleans, there was, I never can remember the name of the shop, but there's this cool ass little store in the French Quarter that's like the coolest. It's a literal candy store, and they have every kind of candy, everything you can think of, and they have this huge cooler that runs almost the whole length of the store, and it's just crazy ass like flavors. You'd rather be my maintenance man? Well, I drive a Honda, so I'm not gonna need you for much. But awkward silence. But if I need someone to change my oil, I'll call you. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm so just joking. You ever get random? Yes, we all need help. I accepted a long time ago that I'm not right in the head. I just kind of roll with it. I just roll with it. Something is different about Nikita. I watched a video today that was all of the big name beauty gurus before they were famous. Like it was their first videos. I'd never seen that before. It was literally Nikita Dragon, Nikki Tutorials, Jeffree Star. Of course, yeah, I've been a Jeffree Star fan for like 8 years. You leave for 5 minutes and it's debauchery in here. Yes, car-themed sexual innuendos. Yes, it was a DIY wink. I can't wink. I've tried. I just end up looking like I'm drunk. Every time I try to wink, it's like I can't get my mouth to not go with it. Like, see? Do you see what happens? I look like that drunk chick at the bar who's like 3 shots way past her limit. So, I just manually wink. DIY wink. Car dating simulator. Let's stop talking about cars, please. It's weird. You got it, Brianna. So, I can't wink either. I thought it was just me. I can't whistle either. I look like I'm having... I always do, like, thank you, yes. I love being able to, like... That's why I like doing these live streams, because I enjoy laughing and cutting up with you guys. I'm a homebody. I don't go out. And, like, living in Mobile... If you don't hang out in bars, there's not a whole lot to do. And I'm not... I'm buffering. But yeah, I don't know. I don't dislike drinking, and I don't care if other people do. It's not my thing as much as it used to be. But I forgot, I was going to say something, and I totally lost my train of thought after I look like I'm having a stroke. Oh, yeah. I don't know how to whistle either. Like, I probably look like I'm having a stroke when I try that too. You know, I played flute for years. I thought somehow maybe learning how to do that, I would understand or pick up some skill from that and be able to whistle. No. Yeah, see, I do stupid things when I'm drunk too. Yeah, I have a... You see how, like, straightforward and blunt I am when I'm sober? Drunk? It's bad. It's bad. Now, I'm not somebody, like, I'm not a shit talker or anything like that, but I'm a smartass. Gotta walk back to... Okay. We'll still be here. Be safe. You tried to kiss your own reflection? Well, when you look that good, sometimes you just gotta love yourself, man. You're not missing anything, Skull. I feel like the whole obsession with drinking when you're young, like teenagers have, a big part of it is that you're not supposed to. It's, you know, when I was like 18, 19, 20, when I drink, my sense of balance is better than in real life. Really? That's funny. That's funny. I won't lie. My equilibrium freaks out on me from time to time, quite frequently. But when I first turned 21, there was a little bar around the corner from where I worked, Patio Tools. And that was like my home away from home. Drunk when I was underage and lost. Hey, it happens, Brianna. It's a life experience. You've learned from it, and you're better for that. You're drinking now. Me too. Mountain Dew. Cheers. Apple juice is bomb. But yeah, like, for people who drink, cool, rock and roll, do your thing. I don't like it as much as I used to. Oh gosh, Lisa, same. I walk into, yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I actually have alcohol in the house. For a couple of years, the woman my dad married gave me wine for Christmas for like 3 years in a row. And like the third Christmas she did it, my dad was like, you do realize that Jen does not drink, right? So I literally have like 5 bottles of wine sitting on top of my fridge. They're probably 10 years old. I'm not even kidding. And my next door neighbor, who is like jack of all trades, the guy can do anything. He decided he wanted to try to make wine a few years ago. And he knows I love blueberries. Like, everyone on the street I live on, I literally grew up on this street. So these people have known me since I was like 5. Broke your arm trying to fly? I did too, except I was in a car. I still say, you know, I didn't wreck my car that night. It was the 7 and 7. But yeah, I drank and drove. So I paid dearly. I am so grateful that I didn't hurt anyone that night. Yep, falling at soccer, yep. I like wine too. I really, I do. And now it's so wildly popular. Like, wine sections in grocery stores are massive now. And I mean, here in Mobile, we're not, I don't know. I imagine in major cities, it's ridiculous how much. Shoot, girl, get you some of that Arbor Mist. People laugh at me, but that Arbor Mist, it's cheap wine, but it tastes good. The Blackberry Merlot is bomb. And they've got those Arborita things. It's like $2.99, I think. But yeah, there's like a strawberry margarita flavored wine. Really good. I think there's a green apple one too. What is wine? Wine is, it's an alcoholic drink, but it's made a little bit differently than like liquor is. Wine is made from like fermented grapes, like different kinds of grapes, and it's mixed with other fermented fruit to have like a natural alcohol to it. Yeah, Skull's our youngin'. Skull's the baby of the family. But yeah, it's sweeter. Well, yeah, you have different kinds. You've got, generally speaking, like your dark red wines. Those are described as being dry, basically bitter. And, but yeah, yes, Midnight Skull is like kind of the baby sister of the family. She's like the baby sister. But, yeah, red wine is pretty much bitter. And then you have white wines, those are sweeter. But yeah, they're not as alcoholic as liquor is. I'm sure there's some wine that is. But typically speaking, wine was made with the idea that it pairs with certain foods. Like white wine supposedly goes well with poultry and seafood. You're supposed to drink red wine with like steak and red meat. Most people just drink it to get drunk. See, I like having Skull around because I'm out of touch now. Like, when you're in your 20s, you kind of have your finger on the pulse of what, like, teenagers think is cool. And I'm so old now. I'm old enough to be Skull's mom. Too educational. Sorry. My mom was a teacher. I've got it. It's in my blood. I can't help it. Now, Brianna, was this a drunk experience, or was this just a screw it, I'm going to make out with this dude? Shit happens. If it makes you feel any better, I actually had the exact same thing happen. I was dating a guy named JD who was totally sweet, loved him to pieces. I got way too drunk one night and made out with a guy named Drew. Oops. Yeah, I don't drink anymore. I just don't like how I feel when I drink anymore. Even when I was like 21, 22, and I had my 2 or 3 little bars that were like my hangout sites, a lot of times, like, I never got drunk. A lot of times it was more just the social experience, like sitting at a bar and chit-chatting and shooting pool and throwing darts and whatever. It was the bar that I hung out at. Like, I've never liked dance clubs where, like, all these beautiful people hang out. I like laid back little dive bars. Those are fun. You were a late bloomer? Like, even now, like, Manny and I would go and do brunch on Sundays, and sometimes I'd have, like, a mimosa or two. But my brother and I were literally talking about this just yesterday when we were at the grocery store. Because, you know, grocery stores have those build-your-own 6-packs. For the longest time, beer that was more than 5% alcohol was banned in our county, so we couldn't get it. And now that that's not the case, all of these really cool flavored beers are popping up, and all these interesting beer flavors are coming out. And I've tried a bunch of them, but my brother and I both at the same time were hardcore drinkers and partiers. You're never going to drink after what you've heard tonight. You're not missing anything. You're really, really not. Like, it loosened you up a little bit, but at the same time, if you're not around people you trust 1,000,000%, bad things can happen. Like when I worked as a stripper, like you'd see so many girls just get fallen down drunk. And I'm like, that's kind of dangerous. Because like if you're in the champagne room, yes, you have a waitress who checks in on you every now and again, but for the most part, you are one-on-one with a man that you don't really know, and there's alcohol involved. You want to be in charge of your faculties. You do not want to be so drunk that someone can take advantage of you. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Like I said, I don't knock anyone for drinking because It's your choice, you know. It's whatever you want to do. That happened to you. Yeah, see? Then I could drink. Oh, that's kind of lame. Like, I'm legal, damn it. I'd love to go to Canada. It's so beautiful up there. Brianna, I'm really sorry that happened to you. That's the kind of stuff that I don't wish on my enemies. You know, and but yeah, you can definitely have fun without drinking, you know. Hell, like, me and my ex, like, he would drink a little bit. I think he drinks a lot more now that we're not together. But we'd have people over and play board games. Or we'd have, like, a Mario Kart tournament. You know, stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, Mardi Gras is huge down here in Mobile. And I went downtown. That's one thing that will make you never want to drink, is being sober around drunk people. That will make you never want to drink. When you see how drunk people act, you'll think, oh my gosh, is that what I'm like when I'm drunk? You'll never want to do it. You'll never want to. And I went downtown Mobile. That's where all of our Mardi Gras festivities are held. And I did. I went downtown and didn't drink. I didn't want to drink and drive. And there was a chance I might have to go pick up my goddaughter that night. So I certainly didn't want to drink because I might have a child with me. And just seeing, and to be honest, this is going to sound rude, but like I said, I'm 36. You know, I was partying every night when I was like 20, 21, 22, 23. But I got into a serious relationship for 5 years and backed out of that scene completely. I immediately, after that relationship ended, got into a 2-year relationship, which I should have never done. So for 7 years, I was completely out of that scene. Well, when that 2-year relationship ended, I started going back out, and I noticed that the very same people I had been partying with at 21, they never stopped going out. So for like 10 solid years, these people have been going out every night, smoking cigarettes, getting drunk. I'm like, I don't want that life, you know? That's not what I want to do every night. And bluntly put, if you're in the bar scene and you're hanging out in bars every night and you're drinking every night, that will, you will end up crossing paths with other things. What do they do for work? Most of them are people who work in bars and restaurants. Pretty much everyone, they're servers and bartenders and restaurant managers. And, you know, I spent 10 years in the restaurant industry. And when I got hired on as a Hooters girl, my boss, Tandy, told me something that stuck with me pretty much every time I worked in a different restaurant. But we work while everyone else is partying, and then we party while nobody else is. Like, everybody else goes out and parties on Fridays and Saturdays, but all of the servers and bartenders have to work because those are the money nights. When you make tips every night, if you work at a restaurant where you're making 120, 150, 200 bucks a night waiting tables, you get it. It's a mentality you get waiting tables. You're like, yeah, I just blew $50 drinking tonight, but I work tomorrow night and I'll probably make 100. And it's very easy to get into that mentality. You get so used to always having cash, that you don't mind going to a bar and throwing $40 down for a tab. But at the same time, you know, if you think about it, I know I could go to go out drinking and I'd have 2 or 3 beers. I'd probably buy a round of shots for everybody. Even still, like, my tab would never be more than like 25 or 30 bucks. Tip 10 bucks, whatever. Yeah, Skull, there's no rush to have a boyfriend. Trust me. Trust me. You know, I have a friend who lives in Boston, and he's said that before. Wait. Okay, let me scroll back. Skull, I'm so sorry. Like, the text passed by before I could see that. You just got a solo in choir? That's awesome. Congratulations, sweetie. Yeah, like, text popped up, and then I just saw where Liesl congratulated you. You see I'm scrolling back down. Like, that's awesome, sweetie. I wish I could sing. I mean, I do sing, just not well. So I'm always envious of people who sing well. I wish I could. I sing in the car. No, I don't sing in the car. I put on performances. Skull, is that something that you want to do? Like, is that something you want to pursue? Music? Brianna, unfortunately, I can say I've been there too. Next boyfriend thought it was okay to put his hands on me. That's something you want to do though, Skull? Music? Man, you can't go wrong. You really can't. Like, there's a lot you can do with that. You can end up being like honestly, you can be a successful musician. And even if that's not the route you want to take, I actually know a girl who works as a backup singer for the band Fun. Yeah, the We Are Young. That band. I know a girl who actually works as a backup singer for them, and she tours with them and gets paid very, very well. But that's awesome. Will there be videos of this performance? There needs to be video. That way we can all see. I wish we could do it live. Like, I wish we could hook up a little camera so that we could all, like, watch live and be, like, moral support cheering for you. That would be awesome. My very first name is Sirius. Yep. Yeah. Having an abusive boyfriend is a terrifying predicament. Good for you. Good for you. This is like a family. That's what I love about that's why I wanted to do a second live stream, because I noticed, like, after the first couple of live streams, like, I found that I was really looking forward to Wednesdays because I really enjoy this. Like I said, I know other channels probably do, like, entertaining stuff, but I just enjoy talking to y'all and getting to know you all. I'm sorry he hit you. Like, I've been there. Yes, Skull is baby sister. Like, Montana is, I call her my little sister, but yes, Skull is the baby sister of the Sparkle Army. Absolutely. She absolutely is. We must protect her at all costs. Absolutely. But yeah, when your boyfriend hits you, you go through that whole gamut of emotions. Like, at first, it just hurts physically, and it's so fast. You know, you're like, ow, wait, why would you? How could you do this to me? It's terrible. My ex hit me, and he ended up going to jail, not for anything to do with me, but because he beat the hell out of his baby mama. That came after me. And coincidentally, he got out of jail like a couple of years ago, and went out drinking, and literally, Mobile's so small, I got texts from like 5 people like, you know, Jeremy's out of jail. Jeremy's out of jail, just so you know. You know, you just talked about something that I will be... Do you know that you had just talked about something that I will be filming in my upcoming movie May 7th? You just touched on a point I will bring out and what happened. Really? I'm psychic. You ever come across a screen name that just totally... It's going to be on your mom's Facebook page? Okay, well, you can add me on Facebook if you want to. I don't use Facebook a whole lot, but it's under my actual name, my real name, Jenna Hammock. Honestly, the best thing to do, Bleach, forgive him and let it go. If you carry that hatred around in your heart, it consumes you. It took me a very long time to figure that out with my ex. I had so much anger, so much hatred. May 7th is your birthday. Okay, I have to mark that. Hang on. May 7th. Skull's birthday. You'll be 13? There's a mouse. Oh no. Oh no. I love mice too. No, nothing is random here. Nothing. All conversation is always welcome. Yep, I'm actually making a notation in my Google Calendar now. Skull's birthday. We'll do a live stream for Skull's birthday. Let's see. Set it up. I don't want to go on too late because it'll be a school night for you. So we'll go on live and run the F away. Yes. Yeah. We'll try to go live, like, I'm on Central Time here, but I need to get a chart of, like, time zones. That way I can plan out, because I like trying to come on late enough that Liesl can kind of hop on and join us. Melanin Queen, are you still with us, sweetie? I don't know if you're still on, but I hope so. Because I know she's dealing with depression and I want her to hang out with us and laugh and joke around. I don't want her alone, and I know how it is when you're depressed and you're alone and you feel like, yeah. Okay. Live stream for B-Day. Alright, we'll do a birthday live stream. May 7th is a Monday. Cool. I don't know if did I put that in there? You ever find stuff on your phone like, did I do that? Do you have a cat, Liesl? I hate to think of it like the mouse getting killed, but sometimes you have no control over it if the animal gets it first. We should probably do like a thing where we all okay, Bleach's birthday is August 14th. I was just about to say I'll make a birthday list. My birthday's on Halloween, actually. October 31st. August 14th, okay? That's a good time, like summer, beach, be able to relax. Alright. B-Day. Cool. Yeah, we'll do like we'll do a little birthday live stream for folks. That'll be fun. Yes. Birthdays. Juno the cat. That's a great name for a cat. Nope, just a dog. But oh, okay, okay. Got it. Juno the dog. Queen, welcome back. I literally just asked if you were still on the stream with us. Glad you're here. Your cat's name is Oreo. Oh, that's so cute. Is she black and white? Is she like a tuxedo cat? Yes, I'm glad you're here, Queen. That was so funny that you pop in with, I'm back. Because I just literally asked the stream, hey, is Queen still with us? Is Queen back? Awesome. Glad you made it back safely. Your dog's name is Peanut. My dog's name is Ray Ray. And I can hear him running around in the hallway with Kirby, the cat. Ray Ray, what are you doing? He sounds like he's getting into some pets. We're talking about pets. And actually, we were talking about when everybody's birthday was and considering doing little mini live streams for everyone's birthday. Queen, when is your birthday? I'm putting everybody's birthday in my calendar. Yeah, we're talking about dogs. Dogs. Well, I thought my little dog might come back here. But fine. Doge. Wally survived cancer. That's amazing. That's awesome. Wally's a fighter. Here's a random question, guys. I am addicted to the game Blossom Blast Saga. I've been playing it forever. I'm literally like on level like 1012 or something. What are there games that y'all are like addicted to? Like I love Fruit Ninja 2. I know it's ancient, but I always come back to it. Liesl's is December 15th. Okay. Next day is a national holiday. Oh, that's awesome. That's perfect. Subway sir. All right. So, December 15th is it L-I-S? No, L-I-E-S-E-L? Is that right? Non-sponsored. Yeah, right. Hashtag not spons. I don't know who Shay Clark Green is, but it's listed on my birthday. My birthday. What the hell? Oh, I spelled it right. Okay, cool. Alright, December 15th. L-I-E-S-E-L apostrophe S. Birthday. Yayer. Cool. Well, hello there, TaylorMade. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. How is your Saturday night? Or day, wherever you are. Sorry for frightening everyone with the no makeup face. Saturday night is my face mask night. And I tried this delightful purifying skin treatment mask from Your Good Skin. Hashtag not spons. Houston. Okay, cool. Yay, Astros. Kicking butt in the World Series. What an awesome World Series. I'm a Cubs fan, but go Stros. That was a beautiful, beautiful win. I have seen a Purge movie, to answer your question, Bleach. But I don't know that I've seen the original one. Is that what you're watching right now? We should try to do a live stream movie night. That actually would be fun. Okay, do y'all see that? Remember when I said earlier a bug came in the house from where we had the screen door open? That was freaky. They call them skeeter hawks down here in the country. Yes, the thought that a purge could happen. Yeah, actually. Yeah. The thought is terrifying. Hey, Kirby. Kirby's food is set up in here, so she just jumped in here and is eating her midnight snack. My brother is next door at my dad's house watching Donald Trump. Enough said. I would have been dead first. You know, me and, again, not to keep talking about Manny, but most recent ex, we were together and we were engaged. So, but when we watched the Purge movie, it actually got us talking about, like, what do you think you would do if there was a purge? Like, would you, like, arm yourself with a ton of ammo and go out and rob places, or run into the fridge? Giving her, yes, exactly. Run to the fridge. Well, there's Ray Ray. Hey, buddy. Oh, you see that Kirby is eating. No, don't steal her treats. You just had a tiny steak earlier. You gonna come up here? You can come up here. Come on. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? No. Hey, boo-boo. Save the spams. Get all the Cheez-Its. Yes. Part of me thinks I would just want to barricade myself in my house and protect myself. And part of me wants to, like, go and be like hitting up Sephora, like, give me all the good eyeshadow palettes. Oh, my dog, he's so spoiled, and he's such a little piglet for food. He's in here babying, and oh, thank you for the snuggers. Oh, mwah. This is a boy. This is Ray Ray. But yeah, oh, it getting late. It's about bedtime here, so he's like, oh, yeah, Ray Ray. His birthday is in August also, August 12th. Oh, Skull says you're a handsome boy. Yeah, I don't think I'd be a good mom with kids, but oh my gosh, I will protect my... I have gotten physical to protect my dog before. Ooh, what colors did you dye your hair? Awesome. You know, I'm all about wild hair colors. Thank you, Liesl. He'll be 12 in August. What color is your hair right now, Brianna? Yes, he is a rescue. He is a rescue. Don't look at me. Okay, don't listen. You're not a rescue. I gave birth to you. Yes. Naturally black. Okay. Now, with naturally black hair, you can just put a... Hey, Duchess. We were asking about you and Train earlier. Welcome. With naturally black hair, you can put any color over it and give it like that really cool tint. Like if you bought a burgundy, or even like if you bought like a red that's like this color red, like really vivid, it will definitely tint that black and look really cool. If you want to bleach your hair, what? Your neighbors are going to jail? What did they do, Skull? Do you know? Holy crap. We've been on for a while. I decided, well, we talked about it Saturday or Wednesday, doing a Saturday stream, and everybody's hanging out, and I figured, shoot, dog abuse. Oh. Wait, really? Wait. Are you serious? Your neighbors were abused? I'll come beat them up myself, and I'm like not even joking. Like, animal abuse is one of the most disgusting things. Oh, see, I was wondering what time it was over in England. I knew you guys were kind of opposite where we were. Well, We could do peekaboo color on your hair. I wish I lived near you, Liesl. Yes, I hate anyone who hurts an animal with a passion. Anyone who purposely harms or hurts an animal, you know, that's a sign of being a psychopath. Like, literally, like, so many serial killers started out harming animals. But yeah, Liesl, we could do peekaboo color. Like, it depends on how thick your hair is. If you have really, really thick hair, we could take a section out of the back and do, like, rainbow streaks. And then you could just lift your hair. But you would know it was there, but no one else had to know. No, England is my city. That's a joke. No, Duchess, England is my city is a joke. It's, you know, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, those douchebags. Well, Jake Paul did a song called It's Everyday Bro. And Nick Crumpton, like another guy in Team 10, that was actually a line from the song. He said, England is my city. So that's the joke. England is my city. Called the police on my neighbor because she left her. Good for you, Brianna. I would do it too. Nick Crumpet. Yes. Oh, okay. Thinner hair. Yeah, peekaboo color might not work as easily on thinner hair. I even have an undercut. Mine's, you see how long my undercut is, though? But it's so hot most of the time in Alabama that doing the undercut, I'm glad I did. Oh, clever. All animals taste the same. But yeah. Anyone who, I was scrolling through Facebook and no warning, no nothing, a video of a guy beating a dog with a baseball bat. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I'll happily donate to the fund to prosecute him, but I don't want to see the footage. I don't need to see it. Took the dog inside my, good. People kill me with that. Like I said, if you feel like you have to tie your dog to a stick in the yard or lock them outside in the rain or the cold or the brutal heat, you don't need a pet. You don't need an animal. Ooh, naturally blonde. Oh, there's so much, especially with like darker skin, so much you can do. You could do like a really cool ombre where you have like dark brown fading into blonde at the end. That would be minimal effort, because then you could lighten your hair to a lighter blonde if you wanted to, and then just put like a cinnamon brown shade from like scalp down a little bit and ombre it out. You could always do like a crazy color, or just do like streaks of a crazy color. Do like a real pretty, like almost auburn color brown, and then you could just do like brighter, like rich coral streaks. That would be really pretty. Good, she should go to jail for a long time. Like, there's just no excuse for abusing an animal. I mean, like, seriously, like, oh, well, my goddaughter is blonde. Like, honest to God, like, I mean, she's 3/4 black, so I guess. I was going to say, I figured your hair was more like a rich chocolate brown, if not black. But I thought, hell, maybe. Protect dogs, our children of the future. Yes. Oh, I have lots of gray hair too, Liesl. Absolutely. I'm sure if you look closely, you can see. See? There's a couple right there. And literally, blonde or bright colors are just about the only thing I've found that like convincingly covers gray hair. Gotta lighten the mood, can't handle animal abuse. Understandable. Well, the bright side to this animal abuse story here, though, is that the neighbors are going to jail. hopefully they get beat up with a stick. I just don't understand people. I don't understand people. That's actually why at the end of all of my This Week in Sparkle videos, I end with a happy animal video. Because there's so much evil in the world that it's easy to lose sight of that. Make me a train with no curve boiler, then some deflectors. How is train tonight? How are you tonight, Duchess? Now you have a boiler, which is curved. Oh, I'm sure the dog had to be put down because of that. Now, I don't know, have y'all watched this week's This Week in Sparkle video? The video about Daya, the dog who got reunited with her family? That's such a great story. And I know last week I shared this story about Salty, the greyhound, who is a diva. And yeah, I always mean to say this on the videos and I always forget. But if y'all ever come across any kind of news story or something that y'all find interesting, let me know. I'll include it in a This Week in Sparkle. Like, if it's a funny animal story or if it's a story that upsets you or angers you and you just want people to know about it. Anytime y'all come across something, and it doesn't have to be serious news. You know, I included the story about the Kardashians closing their store down. But yeah, like if there's ever a story that y'all want to share. LMS Princeton Coronation class. That sounds fancy as all hell. Wish I could be a duchess. Y'all hosted the Special Olympics at your school? No, I haven't heard the Baby Doe story. Do I want to hear the Baby Doe story? That sounds bad. I know. British, it's yes, I love all the titles. I love that. Who are you talking to, Ray Ray? Is Uncle Matt back? Yep. Okay. That had to be awesome. Hosting the Special Olympics. That had to be amazing. Like, I've watched a significant, because I love the Olympics. I get into it. I love the women's gymnastics, but I also love diving, and honestly, I just get into the Olympics. I love the drama of it. It's so entertaining. But watching the Special Olympics, we are standard class 700113 Oliver Cromwell. So fancy. Fancy. I wish I had a fancy title. I'm just Jenna Lee Hammock. White girl from Mobile. Yeehaw, y'all. I'm not that fancy. Right? I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a fancy name. Duchess of Sparkleton or something like that. But yeah, like I actually had a friend who, Jenna the Gorgeous Express, choo choo. Now I'm going to have to, now I want to draw a picture of a little train. But yeah, a friend of mine used to volunteer at Camp Smile down here, which was a camp for special needs children, autistic children. Hello, Mr. Hyrule Anime. Thank you for joining us. We're just shooting the breeze. Happened in Boston in 2014. Jesus, there is crazy stuff going on in Boston. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh. No wonder the guy who played football for the Patriots was such a lunatic. Editing a review. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, this is my first Saturday night live stream, and I'm very excited. It's a no makeup night because I did a mask. I've told everybody, I have to warn everybody when they jump in the live stream, like, no makeup Jenna. Don't get used to this. I know it's not exactly pleasing. Debauchery. It's crazy here. Yes, there's much debauchery here. 1:14 a.m. Yep, you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, it's 12:15 here. Holy crap. I know crazy stuff happens everywhere, but man, that is something else. 38 brothers and sisters in your big old class. So, I was actually going to ask something. Back to surgery for spinal stenosis. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Skull. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, Brianna, that makes sense, Brianna. That's usually the basis of a lot of that crazier stuff. I did not realize you had spinal stenosis there, Mr. Hyrule. Now, this surgery, is it really, really serious? Are you nervous? I can imagine so. Wow. So we have to put all of our positivity, all of our good vibes. For those of you who pray, say a prayer. I will say a prayer. But yes, I did not know you had spinal stenosis. I am so sorry. Well, you're a survivor. You have been through a lot. You're a friggin' tough cookie. The couple who had 8 children abused him. What do I think about the Cash Me Outside girl? Oh, Lord. I have a mantra, a slogan of sorts that I like to use when I am scrolling through the internet, and it's don't make stupid people famous. And it amazes me how many people are willing to not only support but encourage the kind of behavior that Catch Me Outside girl does. Like, if I spoke like that to my mom growing up, she'd have hit me in the mouth. You know? And the fact that her mother allowed her to get a boob job. Oh my gosh, that's the little 9-year-old, right? What was Woe Vicky doing hanging out with a 9-year-old? That's what I want to know. Because apparently, Catch Me Outside girl, like, ran up on them or something and hit Woe Vicky. And isn't Woe Vicky like 17 or 18? And she was hanging out with a 9-year-old? Like, that, I think, baffled me more than anything. But it just amazes me that she's being rewarded for that kind of behavior. Well, Hyrule, you could still be involved in the wrestling industry though, right? Maybe not be an in-ring competitor, but you could be a manager, you could be a ring announcer, you could be a ref. I would imagine that there's definitely options there. I would think. Think Woe Vicky is colorblind? Maybe. Yes, fighting kids is the weakest thing someone can be. Welcome back, Miss Bleach. You had one wrestling match. How'd it go? I know most people's first experiences with their indie matches are always either something that they remember fondly and laugh about, or it was a squash. Experience. But yeah. Wait, I missed something. Let me scroll back. Catch Me Outside girl. The couple who had 8 children and abused them, was that the couple that had like the kids and they were like chained inside, and like when the cops came, like they were all like malnourished and starved. From You worked in coal mines at 16? Man, I know you did it for your mom. I don't even have to question it. I already know what that's about. Your mom freaked out when you got a tattoo at 27? Yeah, you know, when I was 18, I got my first tattoo, and my mom was not happy. Oh, well, see, that's good. Like, even if he was going over, per se, he still made you look good. That's awesome. Because it's my understanding that not everyone in that industry does. Photoshop. Oh my God, I'd love... Who doesn't want their face on a train? That'd be awesome. Oh, cool. I watched the highlights from Monday Night Raw. I find that I can't sit through a whole episode. Dios mío. Oh no. Well, I was 18 and got my tongue pierced, and my mom lost her mind on me. Thomas the Dank Engine. Choo-choo mofos. So, Hyrule, did you and your best friend train together? He had more experience. Okay, okay. You came in a little tiny bit later. Well, that's still cool, though. Good that you were able to work with your best friend starting out. I always want to hear a cringy joke. Go for it, Skull. Oh, you got to train at Ohio Valley. That's awesome. Do you still have your tongue pierced, Skull? My mom is 85 and still very old school. Understandable. Youngest of 6 kids. Okay. So, huge, huge family. Very traditional. I get it. I get it. Your rebellious phase. Hey, we all had one, didn't we? Skull, don't listen to any of that. There's no need for a rebellious phase. Looking forward to this cringy joke. I love lame jokes. They're my favorite. Well, my most recent tattoo, I'm not super happy with. You can call me Ranch because I be dressing. That's a classic right up there with, what do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. I'm 42 now and still get looks when I do something they don't think is ladylike. Oh, yeah. You know, my family wasn't so much traditional in that way, Liesel, but the area I live in, the Bible Belt, there's definitely an aura of sticking to old-fashioned mores, I guess. And it's funny, I'm a weird mix because I have tattoos and I color my hair weird colors, and you know, I've definitely experienced things, and I'm pretty open, you know, having been a stripper and everything. I'm not closed-minded about sex or sexuality. I'm bisexual. I'm friends with lots of, I love the gays. You can't tell me what to do, Mom. I will turn this live stream around and we will all go home. But no, I understand, Liesel, because I'm a weird paradox of certain very old-fashioned beliefs. Like, you know, it's trendy to be poly. You know, people want to be in relationships with this guy and this girl and this girl and this guy, and I'm not for that. I don't agree with that. Ohio Valley was my first and only major wrestling promotion. Man, that's still awesome. I've heard great things about Rip Rogers. I really have. Like, a lot of people speak highly of him. It's never the superstars who are the best trainers. That's why Hulk Hogan doesn't have a school, and, You know, that kind of thing. It's always the guys who kept the mid-card going that are the best teachers, because they're the hardest workers as far as in-ring work, I guess. That's cool, Bleach. I'm religious. Well, it's hard to say, because I don't consider myself to be of any specific denomination, but I do have a relationship with God. However, if someone does not have a relationship with God, I feel that's their choice. So it's all about what works for you, you know. My favorite of all time, Bret Hart, no questions asked. Right now, I'm dying for Dean Ambrose to return because he's a huge favorite of mine. And I love Seth Rollins. I love Becky Lynch. I love Natalya. I love Asuka. What about you? I'm very similar to that, Lisa. Like, the church that I actually grew up in is like a 5-minute drive from here. But I don't go, not because of anything godly related, so to speak. But I don't like the environment of a church. Favorite wrestler would have to be Shawn Michaels. Oh! Yes, Seth Rollins. I love Seth Rollins. Is he a favorite of yours, Queen? Oh, me and Dave Knows Wrestling agree. Neither one of us are HBK fans. I get it. He's incredibly entertaining. He puts on great matches. His attitude turned me off to him. The screw job turned me off to him forever. Oh, definitely. I'll never knock it. He absolutely was one of the best performers. Absolutely. The British Bulldog is awesome. The British Bulldog is awesome. His match with Bret Hart at SummerSlam 1992 from Wembley was amazing. Still one of the best matches ever. You know, I respected Chris Benoit. He always put on great matches, but he was never someone that I really got into and cheered for. Like hardcore, yeah, people who really love the technical stuff. And you know, you'd think because Bret Hart is my all-time favorite that I would be a big Benoit fan. I enjoyed his matches, but I wasn't necessarily like the hugest Benoit fan. I want you to be my bestest friend. Yes, there's nothing wrong with having a wrestling addiction. I discovered it like by accident. I had a TV in my room when I was little and fell asleep one Saturday night with the TV on and woke up, and back in like the 80s through the 90s, our NBC affiliate, oh, cursing does not hurt. No, it's cool. Cursing is acceptable. I don't want anyone here to feel like they have to censor themselves. But our NBC affiliate used to show Wrestling Challenge every Saturday night after Saturday Night Live. And I woke up one night when Wrestling Challenge was on, and it was my first time ever watching wrestling. And I swear, I don't know what it was about it specifically, but I was absolutely, like, hooked. This is a Christian server. You broke the rules. Ah, well. Sometimes it bees like that, Duchess. We'll let it slide. You never catch me alive. Copper. Book 'em, Dano. I remember when I was 5 years old. Oh, you got to meet Owen Hart? That's so awesome. I've never gotten to meet Bret Hart, and I would love to. No heckin' or frickin' on my watch. I'm gonna put you in my Steam. Choo choo. I love it. guys, I hate it, but my camera is dying. I'm at like 6%. So unfortunately, I've got to wrap up. So, oh yeah, he sucks. I agree, Melanie. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will definitely make this a regular Saturday night thing. Definitely gonna make this a regular Saturday night thing, because I don't know about y'all, but I had a blast. But yeah, my camera is dying, so before it dies, I don't want it to cut off before I tell everyone that I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, and I'll have videos up soon, and every Wednesday and every Saturday we're doing this. Y'all hear me? We're doing this. I love y'all. Good night, guys.